WeVysya presents WeTalk show. Stop thinking, I start thinking. WeVysya presents WeTalk show. Stop thinking, I start thinking. We
Hi, hello viewers. A very good evening and warm welcome to WeVysya WeTalk Show, Season 1, Episode 41. After a great, Founders Focus WeTalk Show yesterday, today we are back with our guest, distinguished guest, and hope you all enjoyed yesterday's show and today we are here to talk about a distinguished guest from Dhruva team. And here you go. Please welcome today's guest, Mr. Surya. Hello, Surya Garu. Hi, how are you? Hello,
Hi,
Garu.
sir. Doing
Yeah,
good, sir. How about you?
great, great. Going well. And welcome to We Talk Show, sir, for episode
Thank you.
41. We are privileged to host you today. And I'm sure you're also equally delighted.
Same here, sir. Same here.
Right. Great, sir. Surya Garu, what was your, just brief our viewers and wish our viewers and brief about your profile to our viewers.
So, thank you here for everyone being present and seeing our WeVysya We Talk show today and being with us for here. I'll start about myself, sir.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
So, I'm a electronics engineer graduate in Jain
Okay,
College, Jain University.
okay,
And then I started my journey in Shell India as in construction field. I
okay.
was there with them for as a 3.3 years as a senior safety engineer.
Right. Shell India. Very nice.
Shell
Good.
India.
Very good company. Great.
Then from there, I moved on to a company called NIST Institute. I've been there for 7 years. I started there as a associate manager, moved up till senior manager. So
Okay.
started as a one-person team. I established almost close to 30 people team I was handling there directly. And
Okay.
I've served around 115 clients there. And
Wow.
2023, I started my own company called as Safety Zest, predominantly focusing on MSME companies, making sure that they don't get any kind of issues or damages and everything.
Okay.
So it's been 18 to 19 months journey starting this own company and moving on.
18 to 19 months is your
Yeah,
company journey.
yeah, it's 1.5 year old
One
company
and a
now.
half year old. Very nice. So, young entrepreneur.
Yes, sir. Very young entrepreneur.
Excellent, excellent. Very nice. Surya Garu, you done
Yes.
your BE in electronics and communications. From there, and you worked with corporate India for some time. How did you get this vision of setting up your own company, Jest, Safety Jest, and that too? How did you identify the opportunity of being a consultant in all these safety norms?
So, to be very honest, I'm a pure software guy.
Okay,
My dad wanted me to pursue my career in software,
okay, okay,
and that is where I actually got even in Tech Mahindra as a during my college days itself. I got my campus placement,
okay,
but eventually I was not kind of being very keen in pursuing that as my cup of tea or bread and butter. One
okay,
of my friend's dad was working in Qatar as a safety head there by that time.
okay,
So
okay,
he inspired me, he tutored me, he guided me. So actually, my friend, his father who taught us, we both are in safety field as of now. Only
okay.
thing is, I'm in India and he's in Dubai.
Oh, great. Okay. But when did this research started for you to get into this industry of
Sir,
safety?
it's way back 2012.
Okay, 2012.
So
Because after
2012
you
is
once you
where
completed your engineering.
2012, when I got fascinated about this subject, in 2015, I did my NIBOSH course, which is actually National Examination Board of Occupation Safety and Health. That is the actual abbreviation.
Okay,
So
Nibosh.
this is in UK accreditation based out of Warwick University. So
Okay,
I did my level three certification from there.
okay,
Then from there, the IOSH member, I got it accredited with an examination.
okay. But having that accreditation, definitely a lot of companies will be behind you to hire you, right? But still, you've chosen your entrepreneurial journey.
Sir, I stayed
I
as an
can say because
employee
of the
for
blood we have.
one is bled, that is for sure.
Right.
Because I'm the only person who used to be in employment field way back.
Okay.
So we come from chain of businesses, and my dad used to run a business, my brother used to run a business, and my cousins used to run their own businesses. So every now and then, I had a kind of less self confidence that time, way back, saying that how can I do it and all these things. So WeVysya was a platform where it tutored me, nurtured me, and members here, either from Atreya or Dhruva, gave me a really strong bonding, saying that hey, nenunnam chestam pada, we are all
Wow.
there for you. So that is
Excellent.
when I started my company.
Oh, I think after joining WeVysya, you started the company?
Yes, sir, that is true.
Wow. I think the moment you told about your idea, everyone like encouraged you to set up this company.
Correct. So one main thing is in Atreya we have Sangarsh, who's a Karnataka core.
Yeah.
He was
Sangesh.
the main pillar behind me to push and start this company.
Oh, wow. Sangesh was the last week's moderator. I only did the
I
moderation.
know, I know, sir.
Oh,
Sangarsh and
excellent.
me are actually childhood friends. We know each other from 30 years. He is
Yeah.
the reason I'm in Vivash, and he's the reason I've started the
This journey.
entrepreneurial journey. Yes,
Oh, excellent. I think your profile is supposed to be your founder's focus because WeVysya, being in WeVysya, you got that inspiration and you started your company with the inspiration of WeVysya and the support of WeVysya.
correct.
Amazing, amazing story. Oh, wow, excellent. I think this is what viewers to understand. మనం కూడా మన వివైశ్య వల్ల ఒకరికి ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ వచ్చి వాళ్ళ కంపెనీ స్టార్ట్ చేసి 19 months అయ్యి ఈస్ గోయింగ్ వెల్ అమేజింగ్ వెన్ ఐ గోయింగ్ త్రూ యువర్ ప్రొఫైల్ ఐ జస్ట్ అమేజ్డ్ అంటే అదేంటి ఇలాంటి ప్రొఫైల్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయా అని
Sir,
యూనో
mine is an extremely niche market.
అబ్సల్యూట్లీ
To be very honest, this market was born only in 2014, after few changes in our Indian political system.
రైట్ రైట్ రైట్. So
So
what
that is
happened
when.
is generally, as far as my knowledge is concerned, the biggest pharma companies and industries, they hire for each and every aspect. They have to hire a consultant. They need to approach. They need to shortlist. A lot of hassle processes are there.
So the processes is not only for hiring people, the process itself is there for their operations. Say,
Right.
for example, when you talk about pharma company, they would have a lot of chemicals, a mixture
Okay.
of chemicals. They would have their boilers. They would have their all electrical systems in place to take care of their operations. So
Right.
that is when we come in place to make sure that things don't go in bad direction.
Bad direction, and you and the kind of help you guys do for them is that they will pass through the audits, US
Yeah,
audits and
so
Indian audits.
what we do is we do audits, we do training, and we do consultation. When we do audits, it can be process safety audits, it can be fire safety audits, it can be electrical safety audits. And in certain companies, what happens when the campus is, say, 80 acres, 90 acres, they have roads inside the play campus. So they make sure that there's no road accidents. So we do
Oh,
road safety and we do defensive driving trainings for that. So
right.
as such, based on their day-to-day operations, we do white collar trainings to blue collar trainings to even founder level training, saying that what exactly is safety and how is that they need to plan, implement, monitor, and regularly act upon it.
Excellent. Amazing. I think this is the order of, I think the demand and the order of the day because the kind of uncertainties we are looking at and happening across the industries. I
Correct.
think safety measures, the kind of pressure all industries are getting into that, in spite of so many robust measures, still they're getting struck some or the
Correct.
other way, and they'll be under pressure from the government departments to make sure things are in place. So I'm sure entire Vysya brains would be behind you to start up this firm and make sure they only give you leads to get your revenues up.
So when I was in, sorry, when there was a time when I was in Atre actually, there were quite a few members saying that I will give you referrals only if you take it up in your company. There are certain kind of members who were very kind and they were very pursuing in such a way that you have to do it on your own. These kind of inspirations, I can tell you, it is a lifetime achievement for me, sir. More than me having confidence in myself, they were having confidence in me. This is
Superb.
something very valuable for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great story, actually. Very nice. Very nice. So I think for the benefit of the viewers, so the Surya Garu for me is a safety guest. He is into consultation for all the manufacturers and industrialists. He help us out to conduct all the audits, environment, be it environmental, be it fire, be it I've gone through that a few profiles like cap holding, be it everything, work hazards. So I think
Correct.
all the industrialists who are there in WeVysya groups, please utilize Surya Garu services. I think his firm is born through WeVysya inspiration. So I think Surya Garu, as and we go through this entire journey of our WeTalk show, how just help the viewers that to understand your profile more, how you will be helpful for all our industrialists,
Perfect, sir.
right? Right. So I'm talking about the few companies, not only of big industries, any company who are into warehousing and storing also requires some fire and safety norms. So what is
Correct,
your
sir. So
take?
now, what is my take on this is there is many aspects in looking into it. When we say we have Andhra, we have Telangana, we have Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, each state has their own fire norms.
Okay.
Beyond that, we have central fire norms where people or companies have to abide by it. And in the beginning, government, I cannot say government people, they will help you with establishing all the certifications you want for your company, but people don't have guidance, people don't have mentors to train them or to help them even understand or realize that these are the norms I need to follow for so and so industries.
True.
We have worked with a logistics company, a warehousing company, a e-commerce company, manufacturing company. When I say manufacturing, food, non-food, automobile manufacturing. So I've been involved in almost 13 industries till now.
Okay. Super. So all these, how you're getting your clients now presently? It's been a 1.5 year old. How you feeling? Is that you took a right step getting into this? Are you excited
Uh,
with your journey that you kept?
Definitely right step. Excited, and I can proudly say that 60% of my client base are actually from Vysya.
Wow. Okay. So to kickstart it, I think you require this kind of base where
Correct,
you can test with our own members and you can go into global.
correct, correct.
Excellent. Very nice. Good, good, good. So 60% of your clients are from WeVysya.
Vysya client
So,
base, yes.
I mean, can you just brief on one example that before you entered their organization, before how was it, and what did you take it up to make it better in their premises?
So I'll give you one direct live example. What happened is our elect global president, Mr. Ganesh, actually referred me to a company who's
Okay.
into corrugated box manufacturing.
Manufacturer. Okay.
So when he referred me, I met the general manager, GM. He said, Surya, I've been dealing with a lot of your competitors, and none of them are able to provide me a solution. They had a plant in Hoskote. Their machineries were almost 1970s, 1960 model.
Okay.
And they were like, see, I need to do an investment of approximately 5 to 6 CR to just revamp the machineries. Can you make sure that these machines are safe in terms of operations, in terms of man machine intervention, and in terms of my electricity consumption also? So
Okay.
I took this as a challenge, saying that, sir, just give us an opportunity. I'll be able to tell you how best your machines are. We did a 2 man-day study, understanding each machines. They gave us first order as 18 machines only, 1 8. So we
Okay.
did a study, and after the study, we give them a report saying that what exactly is the gap in the machines. One is from the operational level, what is the gap? Second, from the legal view, what is the gap? And third thing, in from their infrastructure or the electricity, if there's any kind of a gap.
Okay.
So approximately they spent around 56 lakhs, and they got their entire systems up and ready after
Wow.
that. And that facility is being given as the number one best facility in their company.
Oh, fantastic.
We have around 18 facilities. Out of that 18 facilities, that facility was given as the best facility for them.
Wow. So very, very exciting, right? So both, I think he must be happy
Yeah, he
doing
was
that.
tremendously happy.
Tremendously happy for
Yeah,
scaling up to a ranking excellent. So what else you do, sir? I mean, you do audit and you give report. So how did you price this? Because it's all consultation basis and it's all your brain. You put it and you study the lot of standards what the Indian government follows and you tell them. So how did you price your consultation fees?
sir, my pricing is purely based on mandates. Say, for example, we have one solution for one facility different, another facility different inside the company. We
Okay,
don't
okay,
go them as a solution eccentric, or we don't go them as a being a pocket crunching situations. We tell, so for us to do this work, for us to put in our efforts, this is our mandate cause. We give them a complete breakup. After they're being satisfied, only they issue a purchase order for us.
okay. Very nice. Okay, so looks like you have a lot of fan following. Let's go to a few of the messages that we received across. Starting with our founder Ali Gupta garu. Hi Surya garu, Ramesh garu. Hi sir, very good evening. Sangarsh garu. Hi Ramesh garu and Surya. Hello sir. Balaji garu saying hello Surya and Ramesh garu. Hello sir. Sanjay Gutluru saying welcome Ramesh garu and Surya. Hello, thank you so much sir. Nagendra Shetty garu. Surya, safety guru of WeVysya. Yeah. So slowly he will get on to all the companies and make sure he'll give us the safety standards. Sanjay Gutlugar, best person of for any safety related problems. Yes, our WeVysya is getting to know about Surya very much now. Good evening, Ramesh Garu, Ramesh sir and Surya. Thank you. Good evening, Unnati Garu. Santosh D. Shetty. Surya is very expert in EHS and his knowledge and expertise in highly appreciated. Whenever we meet, he talks about how safety is important, especially when we meet our out for restaurants. Okay. So EHS is nothing but environmental health and
And
safety.
safety, yes.
Safety. Okay, good. So what is that correlated to a restaurant when you go out? What is mentioning about?
No, no, actually, Santosh sir, whenever we go out for socials or whenever we go out anywhere for restaurants, either let it be family or individual, I keep talking about my domain. So
Okay.
he got too inspired. Thank you, Santosh sir.
Okay, very nice. Supreet Namagara, Surya has got knowledge and experience in the industry of safety. He's an expert in the industry, highly recommended on services. Now, this gives me a small curiosity, sir. Now, most of the companies will have their own in-house departments who can manage this, right? So, where do you see that? Is it going to be the hurdle for you, or is going to be otherwise you will become a consultant for the in-house team?
Sir, there are the three ways of looking into it. First
Right.
thing is companies who have their own in-house safety team. We come as a third party or a third eye view, saying that they see their facilities, operations day in, day out. They would not be able to understand where exactly there is a gap or a loophole in their systems. We come as a third party and we understand what is their operations and where is the actual loophole, and we do a handholding. This is with regards to audit. With
Okay.
regards to training, we build their competencies, we enhance their competencies by providing our training services. For example, now I am accredited with National Safety Council India and American Heart Association. From
Wow.
American Heart Association, we do CPR and first aid trainings. So when any people, say for example, they get into electrical short circuit,
Right.
usually they fell unconscious.
Right.
People who don't have breathing, we have exactly 120 seconds, that is 2 minutes, to revive a person.
Right with it.
So
Absolutely.
we can't be there at every place, and we cannot be at every situation when the incident happens. We want to train people, we want people to understand the subjects, we want to imbibe them in their day-to-day operations. So if, say, if somebody falls like that and one of their in-house people are able to protect them, that itself is our biggest achievement. Saving
It's
one life is more than
absolutely,
getting anything
absolutely. So you need to train as number as
possible.
possible,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because say for BS, I mean your CPR it becomes a common thing which generally people doesn't follow. I mean they tend to leave that, ignore that. But the most
Correct.
of the people, if we make them learn how to do CPR at that point of time, I think that's very life saving techniques, right?
Correct. So
So
usually in companies, there is a norm from India saying that 10% of the employee staff have to be trained in first aid and CPR. So that is where we come in and we train them and we give their certificates from accreditations of American Heart Association.
okay, very nice, amazing. So we have a beautiful message from Raghuram Garu. Happy evening, Ramesh Garu and Surya. Surya is a pinnacle in his domain. As his company name is Safety Jest. He's very enthusiastically safer. He's very good observer and suggests safety measures very technically. Experience matters than age. In one word, I can tell he's an expert, a very good trainer too. As and when we're speaking with Surya, yeah, this is all coming true. Multi-talented, definitely our WeVysya members will get a huge benefit from him who are actually managing industries. Sangharsh Garu is saying Surya is an amazing resource for anything related to audit training and consulting on occupational health and safety. Right, definitely, sir. Babu sir is saying, hi Surya, I like your knowledge and confidence. I wish you great success in your field and touch great heights. God bless you. Thank you so much for the great words. Vivesha Shweta Garu, I think. Hello, Ramesh Garu and Sunigar. Hello, madam. Shandesh Garu is saying, good evening, Ramesh Garu and Surya Garu. Good evening, sir. SR Cycle, Piona, hi, Vivesha. Hello, sir. Sandesh Kumar Garu. Surya is very talented person who has huge knowledge about safety compliance in all platforms. His name is Surya, but he protects from fire. Very well said. Very well said. Santosh B. D. Shetty, very unique category in Vivesha. Seriously, even when I gone through your profile, I felt amazed. Sangharsh Gaur again, he has saved a lot of clients and people from few accidents. No one would have imagined or expected. Huge respect for that, definitely. I think being a consultant, the hurdle what they say. I think the most of the times people ignore until they experience it,
Correct.
right? People ignore. So how do you deal this kind of mentalities of the crowd? How do you pitch in? Did you face any difficult client in convincing? You know
Sir,
that he has a huge factory, huge business, but then he is not ready to learn. Did you face that kind of clientele?
yes, sir. There was a recent incident. Hope I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of my old friend, who's almost 15 years old friend, he runs a paper mill in Rajahmundry actually.
Oh, okay.
And long time back I had talked about my service. He said, okay, we have a lot of people who can handle this, and this paperwork can be done dealt by a lot of no challenges, so there are people who can take care of it. That's what diplomatically I can tell you.
Okay.
But over a period of time, almost a month back, he asked me, saying that I've got into a huge trouble. I'm not able to maintain this year on year. Can you support me in this? Uh, More than being a client, he's my friend, and I wanted to support him. I just flew there, and I saw his facility. With small solutions, he was able to get his fire clearance certificate done within a
Wow.
span of 3 days.
Okay.
So this helped him protect from even Andhra Pradesh Pollution Control Board. So these
Wow.
norms are actually interlinked. If you don't have your fire clearance certificate, your state pollution control board does not renew it.
Right. Right. Right.
So if your state pollution control board does not renew your certificate, then your industry has to be shut.
Shut down.
So one day of operations stop, it will have a lot of productivity loss.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
we protect industries or clients from going through this kind of a journey.
Journey.
We always believe in prevention is better than cure.
Cure. Right. Absolutely.
Being proactive always helps the client to be one step ahead in the market, and even at their competition they will be able to crack more deals. And when we say we have a lot of companies in India, when they
Right.
need to when they select their vendors, they usually see if they have a safety people systems in place, only they'll select vendors.
Absolutely.
So when our clients follow these, they have an edge in getting their vendor registration approved also.
Absolutely. Great. Very true. I mean, the recent accidents happened in Visakhapatnam a few years back. In what happened in LG Polymers 6 months before in Ultratech Cement, and recently in some pharma company Escortia in Vizag Pharma.
Correct.
We keep hearing that the what is that? It get blasted.
Correct.
How did it happen? I mean, is that because of the low substandard procedures they
So
follow?
each incident is different and unique by itself.
Itself.
For LG Polymers, actually, I was a panelist member for accident investigation, which
Oh,
happened during the COVID time.
yeah, true.
Yeah, so post COVID, not post COVID, after the first wave of COVID,
Yes,
there
yes,
was
yes,
a gas leak where we could see a lot of people falling on the roads itself with unconsciousness.
absolutely. True,
So
true.
I was there as a panelist member for incident investigation. So what
Amazing.
happens is suddenly when they shut down their operations and they start, there's a lot of chemicals which escapes, and
Right,
with challenges like COVID, there's a lot of people movement in and around the attrition rate. What we talk about,
right,
actually, yeah, these are the kind of challenges people face. So that
right.
is when safety training can bridge these gaps.
Okay, absolutely. And recently, this was one happened in pharma, right?
Karma, correct.
I mean, suddenly, why that boilers get blasted?
Sir, one is because of the temperature, second is because of the loading, or third is because of the continuous usage. It can be of anything. Unless we don't see the actual preliminary report, we will not be able to comment on anything.
Comment on it. Absolutely. Okay. So more apart from this fire and safety, which are the most critical thing which you think that all industries should follow? Occupational hazard, definitely to take care of the employees. We there is a myth always that people who go to pharma industries will get their lungs get choked with chemicals. I mean that is a kind of trauma that pharma industry is going through to get a manpower into the quality check teams. So, can you just throw some lights here? Who are definitely there? Vizag members are there. Few are in pharmaceutical industry.
So pharma team is the pharma domain is actually evolved very rapidly. That was a myth actually saying that people choke and their lungs gets exploited over a period of
True,
time.
true,
All these things. Pharma has actually evolved very nicely and they follow very stringent safety norms.
right,
And one safety thing which that's it's something very priority and people are actually following is electrical safety,
right,
where for any industry or any company or any kind of a domain it is, electrical systems are the heart of their operations for the
absolutely,
facility to run. So
right,
what we do is we do thermography on their electrical panels where a naked eye cannot see what is happening. Say when
right,
we open up the electrical panel, we see a bus bar, we see capacitor banks and all these things where a naked eye will say that okay, everything looks fine. That is when we use an IR camera to see where is the hotspots, where is the heat getting produced. And when we identify all these hotspots and then we give it to the people, they do their preventive maintenance to
right.
make sure that there is no kind of an incident occurrence.
Okay, absolutely. Then, I mean, I think now this is one is fire and safety. You said one is occupational. Third is electrical safety. So, which is another critical element? You have a list of things which you need to take care.
So we actually follow five things. One is people safety,
Okay,
equipment safety, their material. Say when we have equipments, they will have their input and output. That is their equipment safety. Fourth one is their environment. And yes, for all these four to have it in one place, that is their infrastructure, that is their facility. So
right,
when we focus on all these five parameters, and any industry can be covered completely, saying that if there's any kind of an issue or hazard that can be understood, analyzed, and then can be prevented. And
right.
apart from all these things, there's something called a safety legal compliances.
Right.
We have
In spite of everything is in place, still some of the other stuff
correct,
will
correct,
be left
correct.
out. Right.
So that is where in legal compliances we verify, we give a tracker for them saying that such and such an legal compliances, say fire clearance or state pollution control board or
Right.
any kind of e-waste management, are these norms being taken care of? And when we say these norms, they need to properly mention the scope in it. In
Right.
certain places in companies, we see half scope being mentioned,
Right.
and something when goes wrong, insurance people don't cover anything
Anything.
because
Right.
of all these loopholes.
Right.
We make sure on all the aspects people are covered.
Right.
One is to make sure people don't go into this kind of a trauma, and
Right.
even worst case, if things goes beyond our hand and it happens,
Right.
things gets into place.
Any untoward incident happens like this. One, we will the human loss, which is irrecoverable. Second is if we intentionally or unintentionally, if due to ignorance, if something happens, as you said, insurance doesn't get covered, the company owner will get into huge losses.
Correct.
Rather, 10 to 20% of his cost, if he can maintain all these standards, I think he's safe. Apart
Correct.
from the employees, also he is
I'll
also.
give you one direct example, sir. Actually, what happened with one of my client in Bangalore? It's a five-star hotel where they run for multi requirements. They were paying a fire insurance premium somewhere close to 74 lakhs per annum.
Wow, okay.
After our audit, their premium got cut down to 40 lakhs.
Wow, what a
See,
saving.
that's a direct savings on
Savings
this one.
on.
But
Right.
what is the best part is what exactly fire insurance covers and what is their parameters and how their people are trained and how their people are equipped to prevent any untoward accidents are the premium or are the primary factors for to know the premium.
Absolutely.
When all these things have been taken care and when they get to know these are the kind of benefits they get, people are definitely being happy. This is where clients refer me to other clients actually.
Right. Absolutely. No, I mean, no doubt. I think looking at the uncertainties happening now, I think everyone, instead of a small company or a bigger company or MSME, everyone should plan at least the safety measures so
Correct.
that the it will be the capital gets safeguarded. If something happens and if everything worn out, the owner should be in a position to claim the insurance at least to
Correct.
safeguard the basic expenditure.
And
So this is a clear message to all the viewers and all industrialists and all the warehouse keepers, everyone. I think this is a clear message from Surya Garu that safety standards are must, and it's also secure you and your family and all the employees. And employees will feel secure to work with such an environment,
correct.
right? Absolutely. So, as per your suggestion, for how many months this audit should happen in a given year cycle?
So for MNC companies, we do audits yearly once or 6 months once based on their requirement. But
Okay.
as per the legalities, say for Karnataka, we need to do fire safety audits every 2 years once.
Okay.
For Andhra Pradesh, it is 1 year once.
1 year once, right?
And for Maharashtra, it is 6 months once actually.
Wow.
So each state has their own norms. So these has to be met as per their timelines.
Absolutely. Okay. But as and when, so I mean, if you feel that these many things are coming into to manage all these, definitely as a big MNC company, they have to incur a lot of expenditure. What do you think the
Correct.
total expenditure it comes to overall as a percentage on their balance sheet?
Sir,
Because that is the
when
matter of concern for all the owners, whether it might shoot up, I have to spend a lot, I might run into losses. So these are the main myth in their brain that to spend for these kind of services, basically
correct.
ignored. It's not that they don't know, it's that ignored. ఏం
Correct.
అవ్వదులే చూద్దాంలే అన్నట్టు.
So usually, what we have got from our clients only saying that after an incident has happened, if we had spent say 7% or 8% of that budget to just to overcome all these kind of things, if we had spent that 7-8% of this budget, we could have avoided all these things.
Things.
And this is a sustainable service. So this
Absolutely.
helps people to have their business continuity management properly in place.
Right. Excellent, sir. So let's go to some of the messages. Let's see where we stopped. And all the viewers, for the benefit of you, the WeTalk show is sponsored by Tattvanam, Nammane Ventures, and Sandy Jewelers. So thank you for all the sponsors who has come forward to support this WeTalk show. And a great spirit displayed by Vijayawada team in the last 1 week for the kind of efforts they're putting in, not only helping the WeVysya members, they're also gone into the real field and helping the general crowd. Amazing spirit displayed. So we salute for the spirit you guys have displayed. Definitely, Vijayawada is, I think, coming back to the normalcy. We wish your families are safe, and I'm sure we all get up for a Manam, and you guys are hosting it. And definitely, I know your spirits are high, and we will be there to enjoy non-stop for 2 days. The viewers, don't forget, Mannam is coming up in 23 days to go. It's on 29 September. I think tomorrow is the, yeah, day after tomorrow is our new house launch, 20th house launch, Bhimavaram.
Oh,
In
super.
spite of this when natural calamity happened in Vijayawada, the spirit of Guntur is memorable. They have taken up the job and they made all the formalities completed, and they made sure that the Bhimavaram house opening is on cards, which is coming on 8th September. So viewers, be ready, and the members nearby, please visit Bhimavaram house, and and again, thanks a lot for all the sponsors who are sponsoring the WeTalk show. Yes, sir. So we come back to these messages. Santosh Shetty garu saying every manufacturer industry requires Surya Gar services. Definitely, sir. The kind of knowledge is having. I think from tomorrow you will be getting calls from all viewers, and you'll be busy. Not only with the Bangalore team, you'll be busy with the Andhra team also, and Telangana team also. Naveen Ratnam garu, good evening, Ramesh Garan Surya. Good evening, sir. Naveen Ratnam garu, is service Surya service is very unique category in such organizations. Definitely, I think not only unique category is a unique personality also. It's not that category matters; it's the knowledge. Suryagar is well qualified. He said some member. What is if I think Nemgosh? Some Ghosh you said
Uh,
member. You are a member of.
Dhruva, sir.
No, no, I'm talking about you have that membership of
Okay. I am a member in multiple organizations, accreditations actually. So I hold in NIBOSH.
Nibosh. Yeah, Nibosh. Nibosh member. I think that made you to gain so much of extensive knowledge in these safety norms and
Correct.
everything. So
Correct.
we are privileged to have you as our member. So for any kind of, I think all VVisions definitely has that, I mean to say that view, I mean that vision of scalability now. After getting into WeVysya, the blood got changed, the chemistry of everyone's DNA got changed. Everyone
Definitely.
started thinking big. Everyone started thinking expanding. Everyone started thinking about opening their offices in other places. That's the blood of. I think that's the energy WeVysya is giving. So
Correct.
all, and I'm sure people who are into retailer thinking about manufacturing now. People are into manufacturing. They wanted to have a retail now. People are manufacturing glass, they want to get into plywood, so they want to get into manufacturing. I think definitely your services will be required across all the houses whoever wants to get into this. Not only that, I think I think one will have a small requirement like five, like pharma industry will have all these, your environmental, your occupational, your everything. So as and when, I think, I'm sure you are open to a small firms also wanted to have your services. It's not
Yes.
that the bigger firms only can contact you, it's that small firms also can contact you, right?
Correct. Correct.
Right, who
People
just want only
who
the fire services from you,
Correct.
fire and safety
People
and
who
all.
wants to have their business in sustainable way, saying that okay, this is something I need to pass on to my next generation, is something where we come into picture and help them to have a scalability or
Absolutely.
sustainable way.
Right, right, right. Now, people locally, so people will take fire NOC with just, you understand the system, right? You give
Thank
formalities, you get
you.
sometimes certificates. But I think one should think beyond of their own safety and their employee safety. One should come out of that normal processes, your conservative process, and they should look at the professional way. I'm
Correct.
sure consultants like you will help the traditional businessmen to become professional.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. But then how do you manage? See, Andhra will have certain different norms. Telangana has different norms. So you need to upgrade every time and make sure you need to guide the local person with local guidelines and get the certifications done. Right?
Correct. So every now and then, whenever there is a notification released, we get the information
Right.
from our medium of channel information saying that these are the new structures or these are the new norms being revised and everything. So based on that, we will have our own studies before going to any industry or any facility. So it's not that we get a client, we just go, we do a service and come. We have a lot of background study to take care and
True.
then
True, true, true.
do a service.
Absolutely. Because every industry has their own different way.
Correct.
Software might be having lesser. Your manufacturing will have a higher, right? The steel
Mm,
plants will have a much higher.
not only it's not only software or manufacturing or anything, so now based on the building height or based on the building
Oh,
carpet area, now based on their operations criticality, say for in fire brigade, they categorize into red category, green category, amber. So for each color coding they have their own norms. So
right,
that is when we go there and we say, okay, for this norms, this is the rules you need to follow for your building located at so and so. When you see in Bangalore, again, it has been restructured into urban and rural area.
right.
Again,
Okay,
the norm differs. So, based
right.
on the actual geographical location of their facility, we give them the guidance.
Right. Absolutely. Superb. Sangharsh Garu has is saying Surya is early entrant to ESG service. I think ESG is he meant ESH or ESG.
No, no, actually, EHS has been recoined as ESG in
Okay.
2021 after
Okay.
India Pac 6 government saying that it's called environmental social governance.
Wow. Okay.
So
From safety
EHS
and
is
health
a
to the
small
social.
part. Fire
Okay.
safety is a small part in EHS, and EHS is a small part in ESG.
Oh, it's a bigger one.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Okay. So please throw some light on it so our members can get benefited, especially companies which is public and about to go public. So he wants you to just put your focus on ESG, a brief, a minute of brief.
So companies who are listed in stock market, let it be NSE or BSE, as per SEBI norms, they need to follow ESG compliance. They
Okay.
need to submit their environmental social governance. Say, for example, we talk about carbon footprint, or we
Right.
talk about net zero carbon. So
Right.
these are the parameters which comes under ESG.
Okay.
So I've got a team who helps them maintain these parameters, monitor it, and whenever it goes in more than the threshold, we help the companies to come down below the actual norms, and then the reporting structure we establish with the SEBI government, with the SEBI, and we help them maintain the regulations.
Wow. Okay. So until unless they follow these guidelines, they will not get even listed
No, no.
before listing.
Listing IPO process is entirely different.
Different.
Post IPO, every quarterly and
Oh,
every half yearly, they need to submit their report. And
okay.
if we see the listed companies, they publicly give their ESG report on their websites. These
Okay.
are the norms. Even after doing the ESG reporting, if they don't publicize their reports, they can be penalized.
Oh,
So, to know the norms, to identify the norms, and then to implement it is where our USP is all about.
absolutely. Great insight. Definitely. So ESH, environmental safety and health. ESG, environmental social governance.
Correct.
Right. Terminologies. Okay. Surya's audit signatures are identified by a lot of fire officers when an application is filled for a fire NOC. This is the credibility Surya has. Amazing, sir. Nice. Ajay Nagraj, a very unique category, and we often ignore safety. Any workplace or public place requires their services. Definitely. Ajay Nagraj gar well said. And one more message: what are a few must-have safety measures one should have? Consider a small workplace, for example. His question.
Um okay, a preliminary or a basic fire safety measures what people can have is two things. One is a fire extinguisher and how to use it.
How to use it? Yeah.
And people should know how to use it very well in terms of what kind of extinguisher has to be used. Not every extinguisher can be used at any kind of a fire.
Any kind of places,
So
right?
for electrical fire, we have CO2 extinguishers. For any kind of a combustible material, we have ABC type fire extinguishers. And for any chemical, we have clean agent fire extinguishers. So based on the parameters, the extinguishers has to be there. And of course, things when goes beyond our control, people panic. Our brains usually panic when any emergency happens.
Happens,
That is
right?
when we require signages in place of escaping.
Right.
So people have to do their own mock drills.
Mock
People have to
drills.
do their own drills to understand, okay, in terms of any kind of a emergency, how do we evacuate?
How do I evacuate? Yeah. We maintain the same thing like in our hospital, right? Because a lot of fire norms are there for hospitals. that we should not use our staircase. We need to go to the ground floor as soon as possible.
Correct, correct.
Right. I think what he's rightly saying is that be it a normal kirana shop or a cement warehouse or a pharma warehouse or any, every thing will have its own way of protecting it, right? As
Correct.
you said, I think it's a basic is fire extinguishers, and the basic is how to use it. The knowledge the staff should get be would be equipped with the knowledge how to use it.
Perfect. Yes, sir.
Right. So this is the message for all the viewers. I think be it a smaller shop or a bigger shop or a kirana also. I think we require one fire minimum basic is fire extinguishers to keep it aside to keep it as a safety no.
Correct.
Right. Right.
Nowadays, in cars itself, we get
Yeah.
a fire
Good. Yes.
extinguisher along
Yes.
with it.
Yes. So, a message to all the viewers: make sure, be it a smaller shop or a bigger one or a warehouse or industry, each one will have their their norms to be followed. So, as per Surya Garu, please make sure you are safe and your employees are also safe, and minimum maintain the minimum standard as per the regular as per the uncertain is expected these days minimum, even though we might be good, our neighbor shop might not be good in his quality of wiring, so that short circuit can happen from any place.
Very well said, sir. Very
Yes,
well
yes,
said.
true, true. Great. So the good point raised by Ajay Nagaraj Garu. It's not about big or small. It's about the safety, whichever we operate out of it. Naveen Ratnam Garu. His name is Surya, but he's very calm, like moon. Okay. One said his name is Surya, but he avoids fire. One said his name is Surya, is very calm and good, good. Good. Sir, what is that? You talk about your house first. Everyone are uniquely talented in Dhruva. Who is selecting the members first of all?
Sir, all credits to Karnataka management.
Right.
So people put their constant effort, and every now and then we can see uh, people identifying entrepreneurs and helping them join WeVysya and at the same time scale their business. So the equal credit goes to entire Karnataka management,
Yeah,
and
amazing.
definitely Anil sir. That is the without even saying we can go by it. His
We, we
presence
we always envy you all because you always be with Anil sir and take out his energy.
a lot, sir. You should see us whenever he's around. The positivity is in
It is
peaks.
huge. It's
It's
like a
huge.
Wi-Fi.
Yes,
How much
yes.
ever you can use it.
Very true. Very true.
Very nice. So, how was your Vysya journey? Just brief for
Sir,
viewers.
my Vivesha journey was always overwhelming, and
I'm sure you are because the firm itself is established through Vysya.
so
Great.
every member I meet in, let it be Atreya or let it be Shukla or let it be Dhruva, people always speak in a very friendly manner, and it's more than an extended family. So the positivity in the houses actually tells us that this is the place where we are supposed to be.
Supposed to be, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely. And imagine imagine professionals. Professional approach makes more exciting because
correct.
that was my experience. I Vasavi Club, these are all were there, but I was not more into that. When I saw this kind of meetings and the process and the program, I was like, I'm amazed when I joined here. Right. So some more messages. I think Balaji Garu is saying. So we look forward for a workshop on basic safety norms for WeVysya members to be followed in our offices. Yes, definitely, sir. We require a session, and it will be definitely a 2 3 hour session to understand what the basics of safety, what kind of safety measures to be taken at all the workplaces. It's a beneficiary for all of us. Sanghashkar is saying a minute of 2 full days I2Vs are required to understand the service. And definitely. Murli Garu is saying happy evening, sir. Sandesh Garu is saying, Surya sir, do you provide extinguisher service also? Sandesh Garu is asking.
So we have our own team and channel partners who supply extinguishers.
Right, right.
So we provide extinguishers across the country. And
Okay.
only thing is we have a channel partners who can provide AMC and take care of it if there's any problem.
Right, right. Yeah, you need to fill it periodically and
Correct.
make sure everything
It
is
has to
in.
be inspected periodically,
Yes,
and
yes.
refilled every yearly once. So the channel partners take care of that.
Right. So, how do you look safety just to be in the next 5 years?
Sir, I want this to be not only a India-wide company. I want to expand outside India and make sure that whatever I have learned, we don't want, or we want others to follow it very stringently. So, knowledge transfer is something we focus on extreme importance. And we come from business field, or we come from business background families. We want to make sure that our community gets the more advantage, and we find our community people all over the countries. So that is
Absolutely.
when the establishments also helps
Yeah. All over the world, our
all over the world.
community.
Yes. Very true.
Very nice, very nice. Sir, I've seen your aspiration is that you want to be your company is supposed to be. I mean, you want your company to be the most valuable company in the next 5 years.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, I wanted to be in 3 years and at
Right.
least serving 500 to 600 clients by next year.
Nice.
That's my
So, how
vision.
big the team is now?
Sir, I have a team size of in-house people of 3 people working from Bangalore. Since this is an 1.5 year old company, we're just growing. But I've got my team across 8 states.
Wow. In this 1.5 year, you had a team in
I have
8 states
freelancers who can work across
who can
each.
work on it. Absolutely. Smart. Very smart. Okay. You just pay as and when you get service from them.
Correct.
Excellent. So you keep traveling to all these 8 states whenever you have a client appointment.
Sir, I've actually, to be honest, I've finished my India-wide travel. Right from Jammu to Kanyakumari and Gujarat to Dibrugarh, I've finished my travel. So I
Excellent.
was working with a e-commerce company where they wanted to establish across the country,
Right. Okay.
and the journey was very extensive.
Absolutely. Superb. So you know the now you will be equipped with all the states infrastructure and
Yes,
their
yes,
geos, everything.
yes, yes. District-wise, panchayat-wise.
Otherwise, amazing, excellent, superb, amazing talent, amazing talent, nice talent. So, how about your family?
Uh, sir, my I live along with my mom and dad,
Okay.
and
Good.
I'm the
Don't tell
eldest
me that
son.
you're eligible bachelor.
No, no, no. I'm married 6 years back, happily married,
Great, great.
and I have a son who's 4.5 years old, doing his LKG now,
Wow.
and I have a younger brother who also moved out from employment field, just like me, and he
Okay.
runs his own restaurant in Bangalore.
Wow. Where is that?
It's in Jainagar, sir.
Jayanagar. Wow. Very nice place. Okay. Okay. Cool. Very nice. So, your wife also working, or she will be helping you?
She's a homemaker. At the same time, she helps me every now and then whenever she finds an opportunity.
Great. Very nice. So she's from Bangalore itself, or you have taken from Andhra?
No, sir, she's from Bangalore actually.
Okay, okay. Very nice. Cool. Good, 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 Surya Garu. So let's see if you have any messages to be read out. Yes, Javaji Satish Kumar Garu, Namaste, sir. Every meeting gets some special good things to learn. Netra Vijayawada. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I think this is an opportunity given by our President Garu, Double President Suvarna Garu, and Founder Garu. It's a great opportunity. As and when we also moderate, when we moderate such a distinguished guest, we learn a lot. You know, Naveen Garu again, one more message. By this talk show, we came to know more about his service in detail. So on this industry, I'm giving two connects, sir. You need to share a commission on this also.
Apparently, WeVysya does not work on this model. Definitely go for a restaurant. We will do our own get together.
Absolutely, just kidding. Absolutely, Naveen Garve is sending you two connects. Amazing. So
Thank
that's
you,
the
Naveen
success
sir.
of our success of our WeTalk show. When we come to know about the what do you say the entire profile of the guest, the lot of insights gets into it, and people try to relate to their industry, and they'll try to plug in, and they'll try to take the help. This happens, and I get calls to get the numbers of the guests. Please send
Wow.
on their number, and also it's very nice, amazing. So, Suresh Kandula garu is saying, very good evening, Ramesh ji, and all the best, Surya garu. Thank you, Suresh Kandula garu. Thank you. Okay, so the last but not least message for all the viewers is that today Surya garu has shared his, what he's into, how important the safety norms to be maintained at all your workplaces, and any such case, please feel free to contact him for all the services. He's into fire, he's into pollution, he's into everything, whatever your industry requires, whatever your workplace requires. Surya Gar is multi-talented that we came to know now in the last 1 hour. We didn't realize it's already 55 minutes up. Very calm going, but he kept on saying he just downloaded the entire his knowledge to us. Thank you, Surya Garu, for this amazing show. We are privileged and honored to host you today, and I'm sure the viewers and myself definitely learned a lot about what have you said, and I'm sure all viewers will follow that, and I'm sure your expertise will elevate our WeVysya to the next level in terms of safeguarding their lives and their workplace. So thank you so much, and your message to all viewers.
Firstly, thank you, Ramesh sir, for hosting me and the entire backend team who did a well coordination with me and making sure that am I everything good, Wi-Fi in place, my laptop in working condition. I can always cheer up for the team who has worked in the background.
Right.
And I would like to thank Anil sir, the global team, and all the working team who has supported in making this happen. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for the great show today. Thank you.
And wish everyone to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, viewers. Hope you all learned a lot from Surya Garu today, and I'm sure everyone start thinking that how to safeguard your businesses area, workplace, and employees and yourself. Very important, very important topic for the day, and I'm sure everyone had learned from Surya Garu and what to do. I'm sure you all enjoyed, and you know. Once again, thank you all sponsors, Namane Ventures, Tattvavanam, and Sandy Jewelers for supporting WeTalk show, and they're the prime sponsors for this show. And I'm sure all of you are geared up for Manam, which is coming on September 29th. And I'm sure everyone are excited to view the launch of 20th House Bhimavaram, which is on day after tomorrow, that is 8th September. And the most important thing is the great spirit displayed again. Worth to mention that Vijayawada team, hats off to you guys for sailing through such a natural calamity, and you are really you're the real heroes. And all the best, the Guntur team, for taking up this Bemvaram show. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for patience hearing, and see you next week with a lot of exciting guests, distinguished guests, and take care. And last but not the least, happy Vinayaka Chaturthi for tomorrow. Thank you so much.